Welcome to your full moon event, ritual readings and healings. Full moons are about letting go, releasing, cleansing. Some full moon tips, of course, include self-care, balance, intuition, through meditation, journaling, crystals, essential oils, movement, and anything that you can tap into your creativity, whether it's through cards, dancing, singing, art. Have fun with it. And I truly believe healing is the end of conflict within yourself, and that healing begins where the ego ends. Replays can be found on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Please like, subscribe, share, and book a session or mentorship with me at heal.me. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Come on in. Happy full moon in Pisces. Here we are. You know, Mercury retrograde starts as well. Of course, there's always the pre-shadow a week before and a week after. Mercury retrograde happens 4 times a year. 4. All right. So this is not, oh no, news to me. No. This happens every year. But it's a beautiful time for you to redo, revisit, realign anything and everything that is coming to show you, to be revealed to you. And how does it become revealed? Many, many ways. Obviously, signs, symbols, dreams, conversations, synchronicities, triggers, wounds, people being thrown in your path, and you're like, why? That's why. All right. So, do we have any fellow full moon lovers? Let us know where you're from. If you're here live, and if it's the replay, let us know as well. And please share this. Do all those beautiful things to keep this community going, because really, this is a community. This is a place where you can be yourself. I can be myself. I don't have to pretend to be anybody or pretend to be all this and that and have titles and certifications and yada, yada, yada. I'm also not proving anything to anyone anymore. I'll tell you that right now, because I've had that thrown in my face quite a bit. As soon as I mention medium, people tend to just the body language right away. And they want to test me. Well, guess what? I don't do tests, okay? So either you believe or you don't. And clearly you've had a bad experience. So, perfect segue into Mercury retrograde. It's really time to bring it back into the intuitive flow. Meaning, have you ever had conversation with someone, or you've seen a picture, or you met someone and something was off and you dismissed it? And then it got smacked right in your face. And you're like, do the old face palm. I knew it. I knew this would happen. I knew it would turn out to be this way. I knew something was off. But we don't listen. We dismiss ourselves. We discount ourselves. We don't trust our inner authority. We ask other people for their opinion, and really their opinion is based off of their experience of life and has nothing to do with us. Right? Right? Hello, Gitte. Thank you for being here. Lovely, beautiful Patreon supporter. We just met earlier this morning. We meet every month for an Ask Me Anything, a question and answer segment. So if you want to be part of the Patreon community where you get all these extras, you get also a personalized video with messages. Sometimes there's meditation in there, there's cards, there's Reiki, there's mediumship, there's whatever spirit needs to bring for you. And then after you get the video, we meet like we did this morning together online, and you get to ask me any questions that come up. It's a beautiful thing. I love the community, and thanks again, Gitte, for being here. Anybody have any questions about the full moon. Really, it's a time for release, letting go, detoxifying. And speaking of that, of detoxifying, I put out a nice little post on my personal page. I'm giving a shout out to my good friend Megan Devi. She introduced me to health begins now. I say health begins now, but healthy begins now, whatever you want to call it. She shared with me full moons are a most paramount time for parasites, and not just for people, but actual parasites inside our digestive system. So if you have ever suffered from brain fog, weak memory, anxiety, depression, fatigue, stomach problems, infections, dark circles under your eyes, headaches, weight issues, skin problems, then you might have a parasite or two or three. And I did a liver detox. So, gosh, seems like forever ago, 2 months ago. And I lost 8 pounds. I had energy through the roof and clarity like you would not believe. And don't we all want to be more clear and conscious with our lives? And I'm going to bring up this beautiful girl, Chanel. Sorry, she's meowing. She's 22 and she's saying, "Hey, what's going on?" Oh, see, she's leaning right in. And she is mostly blind as well. So when she hears my voice, she meows because she's like, "Oh, there you are." Anyways, that's Chanel. So yeah, it's really, and you can get parasites from anywhere, mainly drinking water, contaminated food, even your animals and pets. I mean, we all have parasites, bugs, viruses, whatever you want to call it. And it's good to help um, assimilate and guide and help your body do its processes easier and faster, right? Especially as you get older. And even if you're young, it doesn't matter. Oh, thank you, Gitte. It is gold. It is worth all the gold. Yes, our Patreon community. Yeah, and there's Miss Chanel. And she loves being brushed. She's such a sweetie. She's teaching me so much. And yeah, so do you know a fellow Pisces? Really, Pisces is the water sign. It's all about intuition. They are the most empathetic, they are the most creative, they are the most generous, and that would be my mom to a T. I mean, she would give her shirt, to anyone first before, she would help herself. So, for me, that's, a lot of clarity, meaning I have to take care of myself first before I can take care of anybody else. Um, oh yeah, Chanel's just loving this. You see her tail. Hello. Um, so yeah, it really, but here's, that's the beautiful parts of Pisces, but there's always other issues. Too emotional. My mom was very, very emotional. And she can be a little too trusting, I guess, and childlike, and be easily led astray or swayed. And yes, they absolutely have a hard time accepting help from others. My mom, I mean, bless her heart, we tried to find her a place to live, and she didn't like this and she didn't like that, and or she didn't want any help, she wanted to do it herself. So a lot of those traits we can take from people that we love. And retrograde's a great time to look at this. I mean, I think I saw, well, there's been so many funny memes lately. Maybe you want to share some with me, but um, I think one was tradition, basically dead people. That's where tradition comes from. So, I mean, some things we keep and some things we don't. Maybe we make our own traditions. And I'm reminded as I'm reading, these angel books, these angelic books, um, to create the spaces and places and prayer for those connections, because, angels really are messengers and guides. They're helpers, they're God's helpers. So why wouldn't you enlist the most help possible, right? So all you have to do is have heart-based led intention, right? And yeah, please share this out, tag a friend, comment, like, and You never know, there might be a little surprise in this for you. Maybe a free month's mentorship into our Patreon, our Soul Healers community. So, whoever shares, likes, subscribes, tags the most will be gifted a membership. This is a $44 a month membership. And what is this membership? Well, you get personalized videos, you get monthly Ask Me Anythings, and we did this one last month. Intuitive writing, channeling, connecting with your higher self. Maybe you want to write a book, a poetry book. I have clients, that are doing that right now, including myself. I'm writing my second book. But this is coming up. It's the dream recall. I get asked all the time, what's the meaning of this dream? And what about this sign? And what about this symbol? And how do we unlock the power of dream interpretation? Because we get so many messages from our guides, our angels, our loved ones. I astral travel dream every night. I work along with Wayne Dyer, Sylvia Brown, and Edgar Casey, to name a few, plus my dragon team. I work with the animal realm. Clearly, when you're empathic, light worker, sensitive, you and animals are symbiotic. And the reason is because you come from a place of unconditional love. And that's all that animals want, is for you to be happy. So please be happy. That's what they're saying. And I think maybe the next workshop will be about animal communication, because I get asked about that all the time. Do you train animals? Yes. Do you talk to animals? Yes. Do you talk to animals that are living? Yes. Do you talk to animals that have passed? Yes. It is all accessible. It is. You just have to get quiet and find those spaces to connect and say, I'm here, I'm available. And just like the full moon, I mean, I went around and smudged all my spaces, all my places. I plan on having an Epsom salt bath. I work with essential oils. I bring flowers in. I bring healing frequencies in. I create an altar. You bring your feathers, bring whatever you want in, and create your own sacred space in your home. Sanctuary. Sanctuary. We all need sanctuary, do we not? Comment below if you need sanctuary, if you need a place, right? Hi, Ashmir Khan. Thank you so much for being here. And hi, Layla J. Yes, happy full moon. And tonight I'm going to be taking pictures because it's clear. And when I first arrived here, the moon was in a certain spot. Now it's moved. And then some of the buildings here, the skyscrapers, have peace signs on it, have rainbow lit buildings. And then I'm going to have the full moon in there. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. All right. So, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, you would have missed out on this, our September energy update. And, I do energy updates every month. So maybe you want to go back and have a look, because the overall energy for the month is death and rebirth. I mean, look at that. Look at that. And the infinity symbol and beyond. So, in order to bring in anything new, in order to learn anything new, in order to ascend to anything new, in order to be new, things have to die. And that includes what I just talked about: old ways of thinking, old beliefs, old traditions, old, archaic. We're moving from the Piscean age into the Aquarian age. Piscean age is, think Game of Thrones, that energy. And bless her heart, we lost the queen the other day. It was yesterday. Think what you want. But at the end of the day, like I said today in our Patreon monthly Ask Me Anything, she was a human being. Okay. And she served her country for 70 years. I don't know too many people that have served that long. So, if anything, we can learn from her. So bless her heart. All right. Um, Now I'm going to get into, we have pulled, to save for time, a few cards. And I'm just going to show you quickly. These were the cards that we pulled in our Ask Me Anything group. Notice It's all about relationships, family, 10, 6, 10, 10, 10. So tens, ones are going to be coming into play. September is all about relationships, whether it's romantic, whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's with yourself. Virgos, I mean, this is Virgo season, all about routines and back to school and, just laying that solid foundation where the summer we were all laying in hammocks, so to speak, and just lazing around. Well, this is a change of season. You got to go and change with it. All right. Yeah, and I really the card that was pulled right now for this moon is about life experience. Now, this is based off of, and I'm going to do a podcast about this, Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine's fairy deck. It's based on seasons. It's based on the tarot deck. This is the tower in the tarot. Oh my, we were just talking about death and rebirth, and now we've got tower coming in. And tower asks you for significant change, spiritual awakening, seeing the truth, relieving belief systems, wake up calls. How would you like to have your wake up call? By the way I had mine, the spiritual two by four to the head. You don't have to learn that way. Believe me. Believe me. Okay. So we're letting go. Life changing events, situations, significant opportunities. We're asking God, angels, and fairies to provide signs. Keep your eyes to the future. What transitions are coming? What are you planning? Are you continuing on your path? Right? And really that's what it is. And removing people, places, and things that no longer serve you. I don't know about you, but I've been unsubscribing from lots of emails. I'm like, why am I reading this? Leaving groups, you name it. I don't care with wild abandon. I don't care. All right. As well, we also pulled from the Shaman's Dream Oracle deck. Love Colette Baron Reed. Love Alberto Villoldo. I have a lot of Earth and Mother Bear, Gaia in my blood as well. And the shaman is always alive and well. So they're talking about the dream thief. Meaning you are so much more than you know. You have to express what has been lain dormant. What have you been hiding? And look at the rainbow frequencies in this energy. I see griffin, I see owl, which is wisdom. I see crystal ball, which is intuition. Feathers, you've got feathers in the mix here. Watch for your feathers, guys, gals, people, beautiful souls. So, are you asleep? Or are you fully awake? Whatever that means to you. New adventure. Time to sail the uncharted seas. There is no map. You are the soul divine blueprint. You just need to get out there and activate it. All right? So, we're not going to be teaching from old wounds. Those are healed. Time to move on. Time to move on. Because fear and ego want to keep you stuck. And that's not why you're here. Maybe somebody told you this. You weren't good enough. You're too old. You're too fat. You're whatever. That's BS. So, time to rewrite your belief systems. And yeah, it's an intuitive knowing, going to your gut feeling, your spidey senses. Because we were led to believe otherwise, right? So, how are you going to experience this full moon? Let me know below in the comments. What do you love to do on a full moon? And maybe you don't even have to do anything. You could just have a beautiful intention, maybe a prayer. Maybe you have a mantra. I am happy and free. I am free to make my own decisions, free to embrace all that I love. I am strong. I am confident. I love myself and I love my life. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gratitude builds on more gratitude. And please shine your light. I was speaking with someone earlier today, a client, and when she came on camera, everything was dark around her. I'm like, why is it so dark? And then she started talking about how she does readings and all this stuff, but she doesn't really, she just kind of does it on the side and doesn't want anybody to know. I'm like, oh boy, time to come out, girl. Time to come out of the closet. That's what they want you to do, is to hide and not shine your light and not speak your voice and not step into your power. Damn, I did that for most of my life and I will not do it anymore. So, if any of this speaks to you, please, please, I'd love to have a conversation with you. I have a lot of freebies. As well, I also have a free full and new moon guide. So if you want to work a little more with the moon, comment moon, even if it's on the replay, for a free copy. All right. And yeah, if honestly, if you are struggling with anything, reach out. We have lots of free groups. I have my podcast, Heart Led, Soul Fed. This one drew a lot of interesting people because they thought it was about ghosts and spirits, but it wasn't. Anyways, I have courses on Udemy. If you want to read more about Dark Night of the Soul and your path to your soul's purpose, my book is out, Intuition Saved My Life. And then every 2 weeks, we meet for free on Zoom. So if you're like, I don't know who this lady is, who is Christine? What is she about? Well, you can meet us on Zoom. You don't even have to have your camera turned on. You can just listen and decide for yourself. All of the links are in the comments below. So if you're interested in that, be on the lookout. We've got our new moon in Libra coming. I love this graphic. I'm like, I would love to paint myself and just do something fun like that. And coming very, very, very soon is the Mystical and Magical Summit, October 23rd. So if you love gnomes, fairies, unicorns, anything, dragons, mermaids, join us because we're going to have beautiful, beautiful people. All right. All right. Well, I am going to say au revoir, adios, amigos, amigas. Thank you so much for being here. And please remember, healing begins where the ego ends, and enjoy your full moon. Do you feel stuck? Are you in pain? Are you looking to create your soul's purpose, but you don't know where to start? Unleash Your Soul's Purpose Mentorship. Hi, my name is Christine Gold, and I'm the founder of 24 Karat Healing. The highly experimental mentorship will help you discover your gifts, free them, and shine your inner light to spread unconditional love. Unleashing your magic and your gifts, and ultimately your purpose. You will experience phenomenal breakthroughs, aha moments, epiphanies, energy healing, clearings, inner child work, higher intuition, vivid dream recall. All training slides, PDFs, and audio meditations are recorded and available for you to watch at any time. You can take them with you wherever you go. I hope to see you soon.